My cunning mother-in-law enlisted a shady lawyer to attempt seizing my bequeathed house, yet I cleverly thwarted her. What followed stunned everybody. I'm a 35-year-old lawyer with 10 years of courtroom expertise in my arsenal. I rarely broadcast my career. It's usually smarter to allow others to undervalue you. Once you disclose you're an attorney, people either bombard you with unpaid counsel requests or become uneasy, so I maintain secrecy until it's essential to reveal. My spouse, Emily, and I have enjoyed a blissful marriage for 6 years, and we're a strong duo, which is vital when handling complex relatives, particularly her mother, Patricia. Patricia is, frankly, a whirlwind. She's the sort who believes she's invariably right, understands what's optimal for all, and demands participation in every aspect. From our initial encounter, it was clear she wasn't fond of me. Emily was raised in a tight-knit household, but Patricia dominated, organizing vacations, deciding meal plans, everything imaginable. She holds views on all matters and voices them without pause. When I appeared, Patricia appeared to see me as competition. I wasn't the affluent doctor or magnate she likely envisioned for her child. I'm an average-income man who toiled through legal education and now thrives professionally. But Patricia, she disregarded my successes entirely. To her, I was the guy whisking her daughter off. I attempted politeness initially. After all, she's Emily's parent, and Emily adores her, so I planned to endure it. But Patricia complicated that. She excelled at casual remarks that appeared innocent yet were designed to wound. During gatherings, she'd remark things like, "Oh, an attorney. My acquaintance's child attends Harvard Law," or "Wonderful that you labor diligently." Emily's former partner hailed from inherited wealth. Emily always defended me, challenging her mother, but Patricia would act wounded, insisting she was merely conversing or meant no offense. Classic Patricia. The real conflict ignited when my great-uncle died 2 years back, bequeathing me a simple seaside cabin in his estate. It's no palace, merely a charming 2-bedroom spot with peeling paint, dripping ceiling, and unreliable plumbing. But it possesses charm, and Emily and I cherished it immediately. We intended to refurbish it and make it our escape spot. The instant Patricia learned of the cabin, her conduct altered. Initially, it was mild jabs like, "A seaside cabin. That's a heavy responsibility for your stage in life," or "Certain you can maintain it." Annoying, but I ignored it. Then she began appearing unexpectedly, alleging she was nearby. We reside 60 miles away, and the cabin is further still, so her reasons were weak. One day, our local resident, a pensioned man called Frank, who monitors the vicinity, alerted me that he'd spotted a lady with voluminous hair peering around the land. Patricia's locks could endure a storm, so I recognized it was her. When I challenged her, she dismissed it, stating she was merely inspecting. But then I observed strange alterations at the cabin. A seat misplaced, a window I'd latched left open, minor objects shifted. Emily figured I was exaggerating, but I was convinced foul play. One afternoon, I discovered a binder on the counter stuffed with land papers. Patricia's script was scribbled in edges with notes like "Household Legacy" and "Safeguard Title." That's when it dawned on me. Patricia wasn't merely intrusive, she harbored a plot. I chose silence and collected proof. As an attorney, I understand gathering full details before responding is wiser. I set up surveillance in public zones of the cabin, not to intrude, just to record anomalies. In days, I captured video of Patricia entering with a copied key she'd made illicitly. When I revealed it to Emily, she was livid. She faced Patricia, who refuted initially, then asserted she was assisting. Emily ordered her to avoid the cabin, and briefly, calm returned. But Patricia persists relentlessly. 6 months on, events escalated dramatically. Patricia arrived at the cabin one Saturday dawn, without warning as usual, accompanied by a man she presented as my counsel. I was mid-bite into a pastry-savoring piece when Emily summoned me to the deck. There stood Patricia, in her typical snug blazer and sky-high coiffure, beside a fellow who appeared to have hastily assembled a business attire. He gripped a worn satchel and seemed anxious, uncertain of his presence. "Morning," Patricia sang, as if she hadn't trespassed our space. "We must address urgent household matters." I arched a brow. "Indeed." "Yes," she continued, sweeping inside as though proprietor. "It's regarding this cabin's destiny, and appreciate my journey to resolve it." I was curious. Patricia lacked subtlety, but this was audacious, even for her. I opted to allow her to reveal her cards before intervening. Emily, meantime, glared at her mother like she'd announced circus enlistment. Patricia settled at the dining surface and flipped a dossier. "Tom, proceed," she commanded, gesturing sharply at the man in the inexpensive attire. Tom, who seemed desperate to escape, bungled his satchel and extracted a pile of sheets. I eyed Emily, who silently asked, "What's happening?" I lifted shoulders. This was Patricia's performance, and I wouldn't disrupt. "This," Patricia declared, pointing to a page, "is a title conveyance form. It's simple. You and Emily will transfer the cabin to me, and I'll guarantee it remains in household hands for ages." I gawked, suppressing chuckles. "You expect us to yield the cabin?" "Yes," she affirmed, as if utterly reasonable. "It's optimal. You're youthful novice, and this asset is burdensome. It requires one who grasps its value. And that's you?" I queried, scarcely concealing smirk. "Exactly," she replied, glowing. "It's not targeted, sweetheart. It's proper for the household." Tom, who'd fidgeted documents like a jittery salesperson, spoke at last. "If you'll examine this," he uttered, pushing a sheet my way. I perused it and nearly guffawed. It was shoddy. Poor wording, absent provisions, errors abundant. All about this counsel screamed imposter, from his perspiring forehead to evading gaze. I chose to indulge. I posed Tom elementary law queries, basics any student knows. He writhed, stuttered, and faltered as Patricia attempted interjections. "Patricia," I stated, placing the sheet. "Did you compose this?" Her cheeks flushed. "Naturally not." "Tom is expert." "Correct," I said, facing Tom. "So Tom, which law institution?" He blinked. I didn't precisely complete," I interrupted. "Fine, your admission ID." Tom perspired profusely now. "I'm not, completely certified." "Not completely certified," I echoed, feigning confusion. "So you're no attorney?" He murmured about ongoing, but I halted. "Understood. Appreciate, Tom." Patricia, frustrated, her strategy crumbled, interjected. "Avoid minor points. Focus on conveyance." "Patricia," Emily stated firmly. "Seriously, you dragged a phony counsel here and anticipate surrender?" "He's legitimate," Patricia retorted. "Tom is fully capable." "Indeed," I said, reclining. "But verify." "Tom, distinguish quitclaim versus warranty deed." Tom stiffened like frightened prey. Patricia sought to butt in, but I raised palm. "No, allow Tom." Tom babbled incoherently about law matters. I nodded, feigning awe. "Fine. What of conveyance risks sans title coverage?" Tom appeared collapse-ready. Patricia seethed. "Ridiculous," she claimed. "Sign and we'll manage afterward." I rose, fetched my case, and extracted a binder. As certified counsel, I announced, setting it down. "These sheets trouble me." Patricia's mouth dropped. "Your counsel?" "Affirmative," I confirmed, stressing. "And these?" "Garbage." I analyzed the sheets, noting each flaw and why invalid, nearly deceitful. I finished. Tom shook and Patricia scowled fiercely. "Point made," she snarled. "Not done," I continued, launching computer. "You've probed land files, yes?" "Thought unnoticed." Patricia blanched, unaware of your meaning. "Certainly not," I said, displaying message. "County office here. Shows your email querying this land's title past." "Clarify." Patricia leaped, toppling seat. "Merely safeguarding household," she shouted. "By stealing our home," Emily retorted. "Insane, mother. Exit." Patricia glared poisonously, then to Tom. Departing, Tom fled. Patricia raged out, hurling regret imminent. "Gone." Emily and I sat dazed. "Well," she said eventually, "eventful." "Eventful, I'll document," I responded. Thus Patricia's initial plot imploded, but merely beginning of her exploits. Post Patricia's dismal cabin conveyance flop, she entered damage control, mobilizing kin like campaigning. Her version: I was scheming spouse, fracturing household, dominating Emily, urging her forsake loving parent. Her Patricia: I was villainous figure, destroying her existence. Emily's kin are bonded, but not naive. Most recognize Patricia's drama flair and truth-bending, yet some contacted seeking truth. I detailed all, and majority laughed, advising ignore. Evidently, Patricia had stunt history, though perhaps less severe. Her inventive tales, per one relative, made her kin icon. Not all dismissed swiftly, though. Her sibling Belinda, Patricia's echo, rejected my account. Belinda phoned Emily, and I caught a fiery talk. "Emily, why permit spouse to split you from mother?" Belinda stated, judgmental tone thick. "Spouse isn't problem," Emily countered. "Mother attempted cabin theft." "Not her telling," Belinda replied, like solved. "Naturally," Emily said, "truth embarrasses her." Belinda debated, but Emily ended. "Accept or not, I witnessed." "Done." Emily disconnected, fuming. "Why bother?" she grumbled. Patricia wasn't only kin networking, she unraveled. She attended events with pity-me demeanor, hinting she'd lose daughter forever or some undervalued kin. Pure Patricia, and I nearly respected her dedication. but escalated when plotting affected career. Patricia misused work tools to probe cabin files, assuming undetected. Alert, detected. Emily received cousin's HR call. Hear this, cousin said. Patricia terminated. Used office email for file snooping and dubious notes. Emily speakerphoned, we gaped. Patricia fired over this. Kin chatter exploded. Patricia's trust plunged further. Unsure relatives apologized for skepticism. Unbelievable extent, one said. Pushy always, but extreme. Yes, I agreed. Join our reality. Job lost. Kin backing faded. Patricia's circle diminished. Stop her? No. Weak post-termination. Strange notes from contacts. Patricia concerned for you, or mentions financial woes. Aid needed. Obvious rumor spreading that Emily and I mismanaged cabin, positioning as rescuer. I urged confrontation, but Emily halted. Self-destructing, Emily said. Allow speech. Worsens image. Correct. Patricia spoke more exposed. Even Belinda wearied. Thought we'd peak. Patricia boldest yet. Month on legitimate attorney letter. Patricia suing. Claim. Funded cabin fixes and maintenance, entitling share. Ignore willed solely to Emily and me. I read roared laughter. Suing. I waved to Emily. For Emily snatched. Believes partial ownership via fictional funds. Battle resumed. I gathered proof. Accounts, bills, fix agreements, inheritance mails. No permitting Patricia muddle with show. Emily enraged. Paid nothing, she said. Proof how? Hopes undisprovable, I said. But provable we will. Case vapor. Next. Emily asked. Court self-sync, I answered. Hearing day prepared. Patricia present with attorney, genuine now though unenthused. Patricia thrived, attired sharply smug. We seated, judge stern elder lady started. Patricia's counsel eloquent, depicted caring parent preserving legacy. Alleged major funds on fixes, implying stake. Proof, I murmured to Emily. Gutsy, she whispered. Counsel concluded, Patricia good faith asset guard. My turn brief, honor claims groundless, cabin wildus. No shared pact, contributions fictional. Judge nodded, summoned Patricia. Patricia approached confidently. Mrs. Patricia, counsel started, detail upkeep involvement. Certainly, she said, clasping, learned inheritance delighted, needed work overwhelmed pair, intervened. How? Counsel prompted. Funded fixes, Patricia fluid. Pipes, roof, grounds, no exact track family, merely habitable, I composed but awed boldness. Counsel pressed. Invested, yes, she said, managed tasks, defendants aware, implied vague fallback. Cross-exam I neared with files. Mrs. Patricia claimed fixes paid, amounts, dates, faltered, no precise but thousands spanning, thousands I repeated, method. Draft currency, contractors, mostly currency shifting currency I said, no bills, quotes, records, hesitated, informal, kin skips docs, curious I to judge. All fixed payments are shared with bills, quotes, submitted. Mrs. Patricia managed which, scrambled, not official she said, handy I noted, contractor mails me or spouse only, absent you. Judge scanned, impassive. Mrs. Patricia, proof, stammered, no need anticipated. I presented will, hours alone. Judge eyed to Patricia. Claims pivot contributions, zero evidence, defendants ample rebuttal. Maury, Patricia mute, plan shattered. Judge dismissed, our win, added, Mrs. Patricia, reconsider baseless filings. Courts not for trivial, leaving triumph relief mix. Patricia's plot failed grandly, but new unfinished. Post-hearing loss, expect Patricia reflect. No, intensified narrative rewrite. Suit kin buzz, relatives sought specifics or shocked boldness. Favorite, Emily's cousin Becca direct, thought victory, Becca chuckled. New Aunt Patricia intense but elite. Why believe? Lifelong Becca said, theme. Kin shared Patricia Taylor's, sibling finance medal, borrowed heirloom gone. Hearing flop sparked honesty flood. Emily and I avoided chatter, but satisfying facade crumble. Self-made chaos, but Patricia persisted. Guilt texts barrage to Emily, suit crushed heart, daughter betrayed. Acts we initiated, Emily I rolled. Not remorseful I said, angry failure. Emily temp blocked, ignited more. Social cryptic posts forsaken by dear ones. Bet candle live stream soon I quipped, but not mere rant. Ally hunt, phoning listeners with woe, Emily and I against her, even Belinda loyal, but Belinda bounded. Phoned weeping Belinda to Emily, couldn't uphold, niece wrong. Losing Belinda struck. Prime supporter faltered. Next, targeted Emily's grandmother, kin neutral, surprise visit, hours complaining abuse. Grandma rejected. Pamela dear, love but your fault. Accept. Patricia exited furious, harm set. Isolated most. Meanwhile, Emily and I freed. Cabin secure, suit passed, Patricia silent briefly, but new return. Emily and I pondered long-term. I favored total severance, acts unpardonable, but Emily unready. My mother porch night, toxic yes, hard release, change possible. No push but honest, understand but revealed self. Not flaw, intent damage, can't overlook. Emily exhaled, no, unready complete cut. Compromised, limited interaction, rare messages or rings, firm limits. No unannounced, no cabin mention, no control. Functioned a while. Patricia superficial, Emily steadfast, though difficult. Then Patricia overreached classic. Cousin noted cabin chatter again, should stay kin. Emily dismissed, but anxiety grew. Plotting, she asked, not foolish post-court. Wrong, weekend cabin drive relax. Driveway odd, door cracked, box porch. This, Emily exiting, cautious approach. Interior living chaos. Furniture moved, drawers ajar, documents piled table. Note Patricia script atop. Regret but must intervene. Cabin vital to mishandle. Gratitude later. Emily stilled, note gaze. Here whispered, I scan sheets. Renovation bids, floors, units, yards. Patricia intruded, planned overhaul. Entered, commandeered. I said, fury building. Emily sat, ashen. Unbelievable, checked footage. Patricia entering clipboard, measure like show host. Hours searching, noting. Emily viewed, resolve firming. Line crossed, she said, obliterated. Nodded, her nature Emily ceaseless. Night Emily phoned Patricia. Break-in, rummage how, demanded. Patricia victim. Aiding, excluded me show care. Not care, Emily said. Domination, finished. Patricia tears escaped, but Emily firm. Finished. Contact post real change. Blocking, avoid us, cabin. Hung, blocked, social removed. Hard for Emily but required. Patricia lines excessive. Days later, relief sad tinged. Severance unwanted but soul path. Not just us, Emily porch evening. Peace guard, she can't rob. If enjoyed tale, felt heart, like share, subscribe channel more true life, touching narratives. Support invaluable, aids more such. Thanks viewing, next video soon.